Hello everybody, welcome to the Gootenks week 120 account update. I'm at 7.8 million. I haven't really changed a whole lot from last week because I'm still in the same pattern of holding and not really building anything up because I can't farm signal data while I'm farming Mark 6. I'm getting close to the end of that, but it's the third of 3 Cantina farms for ships, which has been painful. And I just don't have a lot of Zetas. I do have one ready to go, 1.5, but I am saving them, at least for now, for Mr. Bane. So Bane will be unlocked in about a week after the current conquest completes, and he does only need 2 Zetas. So I should be ready for him, and some Omicrons. Let's see, how many Omicrons do I have? I have only 19 materials, so I'll hopefully have at least one by then. It would be awesome to get 2, but I'm really coming to kind of close to an end of the Conquest Unit Frenzy. Moscadana SM33 will be a project at some point for a decent pirate team. And honestly, that feeds in really well to like 2 Galactic Legend farms from now. I am really gonna want Parking Hondo as his stuff starts getting accelerated, and as it starts being tokenable, because you get a lot of good mods from him. There's a lot of mods with that like I was a little bit on the fence, but after that R9 tier, and you get more than double what you get with like Java, it's insane. So it's a really hard farm. It's probably one of the most difficult, but I am going to be trying to do a Galactic Legend ranking pretty soon and just try to see how he stacks up, in my opinion, like Datacrons, overpowered Datacrons aside. And he's looking pretty valuable. But still, I think Ahsoka is going to come before him just because she's a lot closer. And everything's, accelerated, and I have so much stuff poured into that already. So those are probably the next 2 GLs. A lot of them are easier. Supreme Mercado's easier to get. Ray's easier to get. Eternal's easier to get. But it's just that value add it's kind of missing. Lord Vader is one of the more difficult farms because you also need to farm his clones on top of that. And then JMK has just sadly been a little bit lacking. So my cat is without a dominant team to go with for a while. And I am going to get gas soon, just not all that soon. I keep forgetting to farm this guy's stuff, but Rhodium token, Carbonite token somewhere. Actually, I am going to apply a Carbonite token this week. I have a lot of tokens to do once I'm done talking about farming progress and stuff. But Raven's Claw is really coming down the home stretch to 7 stars. That'll open up some more fleet energy. Vulture and Hyena are going along strong. And Malevolence I just got to 6-star. And I'm actually thinking I'm going to give Grievous a Kyber token. So I do think I want him at least in decent relic shape since he is one of my pilots. Rogue One is at 23 out of 65, and then of course Furies. That's the last thing I'm waiting on. And today we do actually have the Leviathan event. I'm not eligible, so I can't really see it. I can see it on my main account, but it's there. And let's see if I click here. Yeah, event ends in 15 hours, 34 minutes, but I just can't do it. For a second, I was like, oh, dang it, I failed in my goal to be ready as soon as Fury was done. But no, I actually didn't fail because by the time Fury is done in a little over a week, I should be ready for that. Now, I do have until the 20th of next month, I think, for when the Leviathan event is actually active. So I do have significantly more time to finish off the characters and such. Meaning all the signal data is going to go to Bane. And I don't have a ton, but as soon as I stop farming a ship with Cantina Energy, I'm going to farm this stuff. So a Sith Trooper, I did get Sith Empire Trooper to relic 7. Sith Trooper is really close behind. So I need +1 there, +2 there, and +3 on HK47, and then I'm done with characters. It's really not that much. It's 6 total relic levels. This is the farm I feel like I've been preparing for, thinking about forever, and the hard part is not what I had thought. I thought this was the hard part, but that was actually the easier part. And then I can go to Profundity, and then I can do Ahsoka, and yeah, it's going to be great. So, in pursuit of all that, we have some tokens to apply. 5, to be precise. The Erodum actually barely looks different than the Kyber when you look at them in a lineup. But I picked this support 1, and I am aiming at a Rogue 1 requirements at this point. So let's begin that just to help us find people. And I was thinking for this first one, I was going to do Hera. She is already Relic 0, but I don't know. Well, Biston, I already bought a support 1. Yeah, it's gotta be Hera. It's either that or I do a Saj. I think actually we could do a Saj. So let's start the gas one, because yeah, Hera, yeah, like she's already Relic 1 or 0. I think that might be a waste. I'm reconsidering in the moment here. So let's continue this journey and get these droids up to snuff. So just need a Saj. She is support, so get her to Relic 5. Very nice. Might as well get her the easy ability things. I'm kind of light on Omegas, so I actually want to save my Omegas. Whenever the event comes, I'll just give her someone else's mod set and run with it, but for now, let's just slot something on her. Level them up, make sure we actually get to see a full stat line. Health mods, sure, why not? Who doesn't want health mods? Everyone should always only have health mods. Yeah, she's got almost 200 speed, and she's got 65,000 health. Be afraid of her. For the Gear 12, I was actually thinking Droidica for this. And I'm getting a droid token at the end of the episode track, sooner rather than later. I'm thinking this for Magnagard. So we're going to give that one to Magnagard. He'll be your Relic 1. B1. I mean, he could do just another Gear 12 token. Do I have enough for that, actually? I do. Let's just do that, because I am not really wanting to pour so much into General Grievous Droid's team. We'll give him someone else's mods too. So just like that, I am like really on the verge of being able to do gas. I just have to wait for that droid token to come, and that's a perfect application of a chromium token, or a bronzium token. It's a Relic 1. If there's a character I really think has a long path in front of it, has a lot of usefulness for a long time, I wouldn't want to do this one. I'd want to do a higher one. So these guys perfectly fit into that. And now, okay, you still aren't there. That's because you don't have mods, right? Or the abilities. Yeah, we need the Zeta. I mean, the Zeta on B1 is good. I would like to try it without. And I mean, how many Omegas am I gonna have to give, even to just get him qualifying? So, let's suppose he can't crit. He's in a weird position. Oh, and the color matters too in this context, because you get a higher nominal power level from it. Sure. Even with this, I'll need to do a little bit of touching up. Visage is the one that's clearly ready. How much did I get from that 1305? Yeah, what do you need? 70,500? B2 will get there as soon as these relics are 7 stars. But yeah. Might need a little bit more of a push with B1. His Zeta is actually really useful. I mean, that might be one I actually do apply just for this unlock. I don't need to rush this unlock. Exactly, though. Oh, thank you. I actually want one of these. I'd love if that was more, but sure. For the other tokens, we are going to go back to Profundity and give 2 of our Kyber tokens out here. Oh, we already did Admiral. Oh, actually, one of them. Oh, I didn't. I thought I had like 2 or something. So let's give it to him. He's it's part of a ship, so that gave me a lot of GP. Only unassigned mods. Let's do like speed and potency. I don't want to give him this. I don't know who that was on originally. It's sitting there as part of a remod structuring. Sure, potency. I'm not going to be using him much of his own accord. But so I don't need great mods. Crit avoidance? Seriously? Well, where's another? Sure. Should be some extra based on the ship. Yeah, 2,800. And this is a ship I'm not going to be leveling up necessarily that soon. Jin will get up and running as part of the Rogue One farm. K2 does not, but maybe I'll just give him like a carbonite token at some point to get him usable. If it's someone I don't really care that much about, then squads, I have my token tunes. And yeah, okay, all these 3 are the ones I was gonna do. So let's check before and after on Malevolence. Right now, at 6 stars, Malevolence has 154 speed, which is pretty much the only thing you really care about. Offense, 6822. So Relic 6, 28,986. And we were at 154, now we're at 168. A little less than you might think from Gear 10 to Relic 6. But the offense is up significantly, 8479. But yeah, this is a ship that is, it hangs in there, so it's worth having a functional unit there. And then Arc Trooper, this is for when we have gas, but I already talked about the logic a couple weekly episodes ago. Is a Cantina farm. That would take a long time. Precious energy I could use towards signal data. I would need it for General Skywalker. And I think Relic 6 is like a fine stopping point anyway. Like, that's a good level for him to be at. So there we go. I've added over 100,000, over 125,000 or so GP in just a few minutes. He's gonna need a more... I will use him, so I do need to pay more attention to what mods he actually gets. I think I'm fine with 5.mod still on Grievous. I don't have Pirate King Hondo, so I can't... I have Java, but, the slicing materials are not flowing quite as much. So yeah, Hera, I think you can kind of leave this group. And I can't confirm the squad unless I have a leader there. But yeah, that puts me a lot closer. So for Profundity, Radis, I need to go from Relic 6 to 9, Cassian 6 to 8, Dash 5 to 7, Hera 0 to 5, Jin and Biston will just be tokens. And I'm literally just close. I am picking up Biston whenever I see him. I think another reason I forget to iterate when someone was saying I need to put him in this, consider that the same class as like Razor Crest. It's because you can also get it here in this store here and there, so it's not totally the same. I'm not seeing it right now, so it's not available. Do I have it? I think I have it favorited. And the shipments, I honestly think these are kind of worth it. I mean, that's... Think about it in terms of, like, refreshing a node. I would expect to get 4 from hitting a node, like, twice, which is, like, 200 energy and then a refresh for 25. So it's, maybe 75 to 100 crystals. So this is higher, but it's not bad for a ship you can't farm at all. So it's something I'm looking at. You have 21 out of 100, not too far away. And you get it from, yeah, that's a Rebel Roundup. You can get it. So hopefully I pull some of that when that comes up. But yeah, that's all my Lightspeed tokens. I've been sitting on those all week, and that is a significant jump to GP. I mean, like, closing around 8 million now, which is nuts. My token income has slowed. Coliseum, and I think I was talking about this last week. I was also talking about it on the Tribe Talks podcast. I was a guest yesterday. What's good for everybody is not necessarily good for me. So we have Cassian now. We have a leader. Oh, hallelujah. Like, everyone wanted to have a leader. But now that we have a leader, we have a fully functioning team. I am suffering for it. I am staying top 60 on the good day and below that on a bad day. I'm not getting close to top 30. Whereas before, when we didn't have a great coherent team, everyone's kind of stuck. I was actually knocking on the door of top 10. I was like low teens, and I'm happy for everybody, but that has not necessarily translated to things going my way. Let's just do a run here while we're at it. I have got Cassian 67, Cinta 68, Bell 65, and Clea 59, just because she has no upgrade at level 60, but it's still a very expensive level. So every time I'm making an individual decision of who to level up, she comes up short, because I'm like, well, this other person will get something from it. So I'm not going to give her those resources. So she's really just taking a back seat, and Cinta is really the one that's doing the damage for me. Especially with all these buffs. I mean, look at those. And this stupid Jotaz, like, if you don't have, you don't keep Undermine on him, his perimeter is gonna, like, go through the roof because we have all these buffs going around, or at least I don't hesitate and I spam the buffs. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be gone now. Yeah, okay, look at all this buff's gonna go away. Jumped, it took a turn already. Biston losing it almost. Not really. Okay, yeah, swipe. Everyone's getting hit. Now we do finally have it, but that lasted all of, like, what, a second? This guy just goes on a rampage. Oh, we got it back. Yes, but doesn't matter. It does no mattering here. Just it's over. So this guy's annoying. But it is less time each day when you're trying to like squeeze every last drop out of a run and push as high as you can. It takes a lot longer. So I am saving some time. And I do think people have gotten ahead just because they've been able to level up a lot sooner than me, because I have not been buying air level currency anymore. You get 35,000 from these little installments. Every hit of this is 38,000. There's a lot coming. And I remember from last era, I just had such a surplus of it, and I just couldn't upgrade anything because I was capped at 65. And I don't know if I'll have as much of a surplus being able to get 275 and as many characters as I can to that. But the cost of this is just not justifiable anymore. I mean, 11,000 is the likely outcome, and that's just so bad. It's basically 1,200 crystals to get the expected value of one of these. So it's just not worth it. I'd rather keep the crystals at this rate. So for the first 4 marquees, first 2 months of this era, I was just raking it in. And now I'm still doing good. I'm still happy to get 300 per day of the era currency, but it's slowing down. And this guy like Major Partagaz before him, he is basically going to be just an air level currency mine for me. So I will do his marquee and everything. I don't know if I'll get him to 5 stars or even 4 stars. It depends what's there, but I've already been under investing in ISB. Perhaps that's a mistake. I just don't know what they're really going to do for you. And I think from the tier 5 of the casting event, you have enough of these materials. Like, yeah, I have a lot of these. And then this Xerix to get everyone to 75, which is my end goal. That's just gear 13 for all of them. I don't know how much I'm going to do in this guy's marquee. I'll save my crystals and hold on to them for next era, and I'll take all of his air level currency from his event that's meant to get him up to level 65, and I'll give it to everyone else and get them topped off, and then I will look at these ISB poppers to give them something. But yeah, that's my plan. Conquest progress. I have gone through the end of Sector 4, and I'm posting up and farming Datacrons right now. I'm not too far off of Asajj Ventress feat. That's just from like Great Mothers. The Purge, been taking advice. I'm just using Balin. But I have been taking I took a break for a couple days after I powered through here. I was just like hitting sim because, you know, the first few days of Conquest, it's so crazy. But this is how I'm getting Inquisitor Bears to survive. She actually is modded for a lot of protection. So like gear 12, she's at like 89,000. So she can take a hit, like a stray AoE. But the reason I have Geo Brute Alpha here, and I've used this line for a while, is he's an easy target. It's pre-taunt. He's going to die. He's going to tick off Anakin. Anakin is going to trigger the mass swarm. Luke's gonna get a turn. He's gonna stun everyone, and then Obi-Wan's gonna come in. So it's just magic. I love Luke lead, Padawan Obi-Wan with his Omicron, Jedi Knight Anakin, whoever you want to survive, and Geonoja Alpha. It's just fantastic. And then for Night Sisters, I don't have to rely on that. I can slot in, sub out any old Night Sister. Remember the team? I can just put her in here because she has the Night Sister tag. So, and I have Booming Boys. Look at this. I actually haven't tried it on this reward node, so I don't know if I think the true defense causes an issue. But if you're doing it on any other team, they are just melting. So maybe I'll try it on tier 3 in a second, because this is just... Yeah, it's this true defense thing. It's not true, yeah, true defense. But yeah, eventually they all fall. But on normal node, and we're ramping up from the data discs. Yeah, it actually was not as smooth as I was thinking. Let's do tier 3. That should be way smoother. Because even if it were like Night Sisters or something, is it still Night Sisters? It is still Night Sisters. So even if it's Night Sisters, it's a revive prevention, so I don't even have to like look. I just like whoever it is, auto. I don't have to like target Daka or target Marin or something. So I didn't get a kill there from that bonus turn, but oh look, I need to put on Blessed. I guess there's another bonus turn. So you're dead. Oh, you're dead. We have to have someone doomed, so we'll get another bonus turn. You're dead. Okay, and you see how it works. It's amazing. It is wonderful. So I'm really close on that one. Let's see how much purge I get against those bounty hunters. So 145 out of 300. I am very... You know, this Great Mother's not immediately melting them aside. I'm very happy with the change of node here, that it's bounty hunters and not Geonosians, because Geonosians are one of the most annoying souped up teams when they have like those bonuses from, I'll just give you so Bam can protect dash and need. They're so annoying. Like if they get a turn, it's just okay, ability block. It's just like a rotating door of ability block. Balin, hopefully you hold your own here. I mean, Is Balin bad? I haven't actually done it on this node. I've been using Balin a lot, like just climbing through. Bam, what are you thinking, man? Okay, are we gonna get going? Point of this is for... oh, nice. Maybe good job, Bam. Point of this to see how much, purge I can get, but I don't know. This is actually kind of rough. Do I have fortified? I think I do, because I was like, without fortified, that would have been tough to even survive. So I probably should have showed this to start, like my inventory. I only have 4 applied. I have fortified for all that defense. Defensive formation, protection recovery, weak spot, and booming voice. Weak spot's like the only offensive one you really need. Fortified has defense and initiative, is getting you to a turn just from getting hit. And booming voice is the one you have to use. I'm just holding out. I'm not like a huge fan of any of the 2 dots or 1 dots I have. Blind side is fine, but it kind of melts people in the wrong way. I don't need the train droids yet. So yeah, just kind of holding out. Something better. That got me a few. That got me like 20, 22, I think. So yeah, it's not too bad. I'm getting way more of these than I thought. I thought it was gonna be rough. And if you're wondering how I got booming voice, I just luckily it was on a node, so I didn't have to do the pirate. So I completely lucked out on this one. I guess it's borderline red crateable. So this one, I can't really do that. With Satil, I can't do that. I don't have her. So that's 20 right there. Yeah, red crate would be pretty iffy if it is possible. That is possible, this one, but it's like, you only do it if you have to. 4 and Zuckuss surviving is hard because Zuckuss taunts. He wants to die. And then for feats, Captain Silva and Vayne, I could do it with Padawan Obi-Wan. It's just a little tedious. I can do this one. Buff disruption 30 times is so tedious. And I don't really want Cobb Vanth on this account like day 1, so dots, I'll get that. Fracture, this one is so tedious. I hate that. Ability block easy, evasion up. So 3 of these are really easy, and then fracture is just ridiculous. I'll be trying to use Rey for that, or not Rey, Leia. I don't know why I get my wires crossed on them sometimes. But yeah, I'll try to use Leia for that, for all the fracture. I haven't suffered too much from Relic Delta either way in this. I haven't been killing people too fast, and I haven't felt it as, like, it's oppressive on me. If anything, it has been a little bit helpful that I've just been able to, oh, another one. I've just been able to do a little bit more damage. And Datacron-wise, I rolled this Princess Leia one. I love the stats I have so far. Defense, defense, defense. I'd love to reroll and try to get Drogon. Maybe after TW, because we usually win. This one's off to a great start. Defense. I actually have a lot of mats. I can do a few rolls right here. Repose. Okay, that's, you know, the preferred one. Crit damage is not bad. Health is also not bad. Would I like defense on every single roll? Sure, but still not bad. Admiratus. I do have Admiratus, though. He doesn't have any Zetas. Yeah, we'll see if I roll off that or not. Okay, decent rolls to start, I think. I do need a lot more light side, so this is welcome. This is dark side, dark side, dark side, light side, but dark side, dark side, light side, dark side. So I have more stuff for dark side, so I'm happy with an imbalance to start. Protection, GML, maybe. It's Rebels. What a surprise! It's Rebels. Health, protection, defense. Okay, well, no bad stats. I consider for this one offense and potency to be the bad ones. What do we got here? Drogon yet? Yay, there's Drogon. Okay, so that's good. I mean, that's one on my list. I will honestly try to roll this too, because that's already starting with so much defense. And if I got a first try to Drogon, I'd roll this again for all defense, because if I just had a run like this for Leia, that's so much defense, that would be huge. So yeah, we're working on it. You know, you need some of these. People, I see comments here and there like, oh, we need a video on like datacron farming. I've done one like kind of recently, so just search free-to-play datacron farming, and it'll probably pop up for my channel. But if not, look for one from it's either this year or late last year, but it's pretty recently. The ideal strategy is, well, I don't have many of these mod. So, like, one of the things you can do to min-max your outcome, as long as you get a steady income of the datacrons themselves, you can, like, level up the first two. If they're trash stats, just start over, because it's pretty cheap data cache-wise to get these two. But yeah, here, that's already so good. It's low on the range for this one, but it's still defense. Defense is the best stat, so this one's an awesome start. I can't wait to roll that one more. And I'm working my way into a bit of an equilibrium. You know, I have a little bit of data cache. This one didn't have focus datacrons dismantling into it or as part of it, so I didn't have to use as much data cache, but I do need to prepare for next set, because we are going to see those. There's probably going to be some Cassian or some Andor ones, but since there's two teams, I would think there's only two focus datacrons from that. So maybe we'll get more of a classic set. Two targeted focus datacrons, two old school focus datacrons, even though they're not, as a concept, they're not even old anyway. But I'll at least have a functioning rebel team if needed. I mean, they'll be 5 stars. I could get them to a relic 4, and if they're really good with their mechanics, then that would be pretty sweet. But I really like how the first few line up with the legendary unlock, and then the last 3 I kind of put them on the back burner. Another thing I want to talk about. This video is as good as any to just mention it. We got these signal datas added to the Guild event store. And for Gotenks, I'm probably not going to buy them much. Because, you know, I need my my Kyber attack, and I need Benevolence farm still. And I need lots of this gear, even when I don't need Kyber attack, which honestly, I can probably buy these when I'm done Malevolence. But it is enticing. And actually, this one, I think, might be... If you did a calculation where, like, oh, yeah, it's not worth it compared to the other use of this, if you convert everything to crystals, I think probably if you do it like that, it's not that worth it. But to me, this is extremely worth it for, like, an endgame account. Because there are people that just don't bother spending this because it is so tedious to do so. 100, like 400 a time, 800 a time, especially to get to in an end game, which is not Gotenks, but like my main account in an end game guild, you get so much of this from special missions. You get like 20,000, it feels like, per run, so it piles up, and then since there's no cap, a lot of people just don't spend it. I think this is phenomenal because between this and, well, this one is bad. I think these are not. Where's the signal data in here? We had it, right? I mean, am I blind? Somebody had signal data here. So it says fragmented signal data and incomplete signal data are now in guild events. Does that mean they moved it from here? I don't see it, so I guess that is what it is. Corrupted signal data is still here. But that's good because they were really bad buys here, and I feel a lot better about them with guild events, because guild events just by definition more constrained, and you can buy Omicrons for an arm and a leg of them, 3750 for a single mat. I just feel really good personally about signal data here. My main account, it basically means so I can focus on only farming the dark blue one. and have this light blue / white one, and then the green one picked up from this periodically, and then it really simplifies and makes things efficient. Micro attenuators similarly are just too small. Like I'll buy it, like it's worth it, but I'm not gonna come into the store every refresh and oh, make sure I buy it. Oh, I gotta make sure I get it. Which I try to do that, be that sweaty about these. But yeah, I really like that move. That's pretty nice, honestly. And since I have just been holding on to things, waiting for Zetas and praying for conquest unlocks, I've actually built up a bit of a stockpile for things. Not a huge one, but like, so I'm ready to apply any individual gear piece. Like I have over 50 of most of the primaries, over 40 most of these secondary pieces. The gear 12, even more so, I'm just like ready for. Like, I don't think there's any I have under 100. This one's at 117, that's lowish. Maybe there's some, like the... Well, no. Yeah, so I am ready with these. I'm doing really well with them, so it feels good. With the Chirotech, I guess this is the easiest way to show Chirotech. Now, I have a lot. So 600, last... Who's the last character I was really... Was it Maul? It's like the last one I was actively relicking up. And I don't have signal data, like, because I'm farming ships. So it's just been a very stagnant period. Qui-Gon, I had favorited him last time. I still need to do some slicing. I don't care about his speed, because the transfer is not related to his speed when he dies. Be working on that, but the roster's just been kind of like sitting pretty and, you know, fine-tuning things here and there, but not really upgrading much in terms of relics until the token unload. Now I'm getting ready for one of the next farms. It's coming all pretty quick. So right now I'm feeling Leviathan and Profundity, Gas as part of farming for Ahsoka, and then Hondo. And there's not a ton of overlap, but it is nice that for both you need a good General Skywalker. Relic 8 here, Relic 9 here. And I'm not gonna complain. I mean, he's a good character, so. And then this is just actually a pretty efficient farm because you get two really good teams. Like all the pirates fit into something. So some of the farms that seem punishing when they come out, like there's so many marquees to it. Once those become accelerated, they're no longer the new marquee. They're just another old character. And if they work well together, hey, no complaints. So what's the useless stuff here? Velen Smuggler, Chewbacca, pretty useless. Ezra, pretty useless. Ray Scavenger, pretty useless. Chirrut's pretty bad. So 3 that are pretty bad. Or 4. 4 that are pretty bad, I guess. Chirrut, Ray, Ezra, Veteran Smuggler, Chewie. But then the good ones are General Skywalker, General Kenobi, and then the pirates. Dooku's like, meh. Now go, get you ready for... Was it JMK? But, yeah, not a ton of... Or no, is it... Vader? Let's do, yeah, it's Lord Vader. Once do get relegate, so... but yeah, that's how it goes with Galactic Legends. There's always going to be a lot of kind of crap for it. I also had a little bit of a break there, of course, so we have the Coliseum switch over. Another thing I'm gonna potentially just be building up for is if they do ever release a new raid, I mean, depending on what it is, I think I'm in a better position to add some more resources to a raid team. For this one, it just, like, it was not, like, a good group. I mean, I have a few teams running, like, this is a lot better than I did for the other raid, but yeah, I hope there's some coherent stuff for the next raid. I hope Cassian's part of it, because I already have that, but... Anyway, that'll do it for this one. Week 120, coming up on 8 million. So let's see if we get there next week. But we got another 5v5 season starting soon, and I am looking forward to it. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. See you, buddy. See ya.